Vladimir Lenin founded the Russian Communist Party, led the Bolshevik Revolution, and was the engineer of the Soviet state. He was the source of Leninism, the doctrine collected and conjoined with Karl Marx's works by Lenin's successors to form Marxism-Leninism, which became the communist worldview. He has been regarded as the greatest revolutionary leader and thinker since Karl Marx.
When Lenin got involved with Marxism, he was arrested in 1895, sent to jail, and later exiled to Siberia. There he married Nadezhda Krupskaya, whom he had met in St. Petersburg, Russia. When his exile ended in 1900, Lenin went abroad to Western Europe, where he was joined by Krupskaya and began to publish a revolutionary newspaper, Iskra, or The Spark, which fellow revolutionaries smuggled into Russia. Until 1917, Lenin and Krupskaya traveled around Europe stirring and organizing for a revolution they believed to be inevitable. In 1917, the Russian Revolution toppled the Tsarist government, and Lenin returned from exile in Switzerland, thanks to the intervention of the Germans, who allowed him to travel through the war zone in a sealed train. From March until November of 1917, Russia was ruled by a provisional government, which made plans for a democratically elected assembly. A number of slip-ups, however, along with a strain of continuing the war with Germany, paved the way for a Bolshevik revolution in November of 1917. Lenin led the new government, which quickly made peace with the Germans and conducted a bloody civil war against the Whites, a loose collection of armies united only by their opposition to Bolshevism. Those fighting on the side of the communist government were known as the Reds. After much violence, the Reds won. In this struggle, Lenin ordered the use of brutal tactics against whites, but also civilians, as he put into practice the Marxist ideas of class warfare. This became known as the Red Terror. Lenin's additional economic innovations then caused a deadly famine in 1921, which killed nearly 5 million people. By 1922, Lenin was the ruler of a united Russia, which was renamed the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. However, he suffered 2 strokes in 1922 and a third in 1923. He survived another year before passing away on January 21, 1924. Joseph Stalin succeeded him. Lenin acquired the status of an earthly saint, and his embalmed body was placed in Moscow's Red Square as a national shrine. His reputation survived, if only in the writings of Soviet propaganda, until the downfall of the Soviet Union in 1991.